Hey guys, welcome to our channel again and our new episode, and this is going to be about the, Medvedeva, and plus a little bit of the girls of the Russians who they're bringing to the Worlds. You know I want to talk about Medvedeva, and I said I would make a video, and we are going to right now, bits and pieces, here we go. So Ryan, what do we want to discuss first? Do we want to talk about how great Medvedeva was, or...?
I need to talk about how my legs are doing this Dr. Ho thing, actually.
I'm just saying I made popcorn, guys, and I put it on fire. It was literally on fire and I took it out of the microwave, but...
And he's still eating it.
That's pretty impressive. Second of all, I have that because when Brian talks about all this stuff, like, this shuts me up. So.
Okay, so this is my Dr. Ho, and it's pulsing my leg right now because my calf.
You guys, it works.
It works super good, but wow, it's catching me off guard right now. I'm having a hard time composing my thoughts for this. Hit subscribe and hit like first of all. So a few big names were in it that usually aren't in it. So Tuktamysheva was in it, Medvedeva was in it, and they were basically competing to see where they were, I guess, in the year and making a case for themselves for the Russian Federation to select them for the World Championships. So the World Championship team was originally selected a few days ago, and it was basically a copy and paste of the European team. And a lot of people thought, like, whoa, what's going on here? They left off
this is burnt.
Yeah, I wonder why.
They
left off a whole kind of slew of skaters. So people were like, why is Medvedeva and Tuktamysheva an alternate when they competed so well, especially at this last event when Medvedeva got 222 and Tuktamysheva got 221. They had Konstantinova going, so everyone was a little woohoo about it. So anyways, they announced the actual team today, and it is Evgenia Medvedeva, Elena Zagitova, and Sofia Samodurova, who are representing Russia at the World Championships.
And didn't I tell you that would be the team?
Yeah. I wasn't 100% sure that Zagitova would actually...
But why? You know they're going to bring her there just because she's done. And they're going to just let her...
Yeah.
They're going to let her work her way off the team if she's going to work her way off the team.
Probably.
Meaning...
Well, I just wasn't sure if they would give Tuktamysheva a chance at it because she's had a big rebound season.
I mean, that one I agree. That's kind of a iffy. I mean...
Towards the end of the year, Zagitova was not exactly performing her best, and so I was wondering if they would make a little switch there, but they ended up taking...
Oh, yeah, she's been trending down.
Yeah. She has gotten strong scores, though, but...
Yeah, but she's been trending down all year. She started here, now she's just going down.
So, I have here...
and I like her, so I don't know what's going on.
Zagitova's scores throughout the year, and she was actually pretty consistent this whole year, to be honest with you, except the last two competitions. So her high was at Nebelhorn at 238.
That doesn't count.
Grand Prix of Helsinki, she was at 215, and Rostov Cup, she was at 222. Grand Prix final, she was at 226. Then the Russian Championships, she dropped off a bit at 212, and then the Europeans is when she really struggled at 198. And if you look at Tuktamysheva, she kind of was around the 192, 198 range in the first part of the year, and then she ended strong at 219 and 215 for her end of the competitions. And she got 221 at Russian Cup. Medvedeva at 222 and 205.
The thing with how do you say her name?
Tuktamysheva?
Yeah, her. She doesn't have the PCS to me that really captivates me, and if she's not on, what's going to happen? If she's not on, she's in trouble. She doesn't have the PCS to make up for that, but Zagitova, if she's on the game, she has a chance.
My problem with Tuktamysheva is she's got a really good technical package, but I feel she doesn't pay attention to enough detail in her program. She just looks lazy a lot of the time.
It's boring. There's no oomph to her program.
She doesn't really... I find she doesn't really dig deep into that music, whether it's classical or whether it's like the upbeat free program she has. And I think judges don't really like them. That's why you'll find her PCS quite a bit lower than some of the others.
See, she has triple axel, which is great. It's on. That helps her technical.
Well, her triple axel, if she's on, I find it actually keeps her in the hunt for maybe a medal. It's not pushing her into the gold medal position, whereas like Rika Kihira or someone, her triple axels, because she's got such a good PCS score, no one can beat her.
Well, Medvedeva was the only one that took the risk on a Russian woman and went to Canada and trying something new. So,
and look how that paid off for her. She's coming back to the Russian Cup and she won with a very good score.
She came back with a great...
She wasn't even clean and she won like that.
She came back though, it was the Russian Nationals, and I look at that as the big change of her season. You know what? She was very nervous going there. She thought people were going to boo her. She didn't know how people felt of her. She had lots of hate through the social media she was talking about. And the Russian crowd just went nuts for her. Even on her short program when she just screwed that little, you know, jump up or whatever, they just still cheered her ass off. And then that long program, it's like she fed off that, and she had a great long program. It was, I think it was 143. Yeah, it was 143 she got. And now she has taken that and put it into this Russian Cup.
Right.
And got 146.
Yeah.
So she, I know the numbers are off, I don't even need that. And she just hit to what, 222?
222.
It was pretty close. Yeah, it was pretty close to 223. So I mean, look at the jump she got, because she got what, what did she get in the Russian? What was her overall? 205?
Yeah.
So there you go, 205 to 222. By the way, you guys, that's not even clean yet. So this girl could hit around 230.
Well, she was 14 points higher in her short program at the Russian final than the Nationals.
I'm so excited for her. I'm so happy that she is getting that momentum back, and hopefully it's there for her, because I think a lot of people are going for her and rooting for her now. You know what, last year when I was making videos, I loved her and everyone knew that, and we would get some hate like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But I think now everyone is seeing that she's putting the work into correcting her actual jumps.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's making everybody fall in love with her now. Be like, you know what? She got all this hate, she got all this criticism about blah, blah, and she's choosing to better herself, longer career. And
well, in every coaching change, especially when you're revamping everything and you go from Russia to Canada, the coaching styles are completely different. So her learning a new technique and everything, I'm actually surprised she even did as well as she did at the end of this year now.
Me too.
Because that's a testament to how hard of a worker she is and how good Tracy and Brian actually are.
Well, because like Tracy said, you're such a fighter. She's like, you're a fighter.
Yeah. I mean, when you're changing techniques, it's gonna take you at least a month to stop breaking your habit of even trying to do your old technique, and even then it's going to creep in and you're going to have both techniques combined in those jumps and those spins and the whatever you're doing. So I think for her to come back and start laying down these programs with her new technique and stop getting the edge calls, and her double axel I find is much more explosive than it was before. She looks more solid in it, and I think is very obviously positive sign for her going forward.
So Ryan, for your three Russian women, who would you have taken? Do you agree with who they've taken, or would you have changed anything? I think this whole entire video, by the way, I've been just eating.
I mean, yeah, I'm definitely okay with who they took. I mean, how can you not take the Olympic champion that just won?
Because you have to give her a chance.
I think I may have done that too. I may have done that same team too, but I would have really seriously put a lot of thought into Tuktamysheva and giving her a spot.
So because, over who though?
Over Zagitova.
I don't know if a lot of people would agree with that. See, personally, me, I had those three, and I agree with who they've taken. As, you know, the 1, 2, 3 that of course they have the alternatives. But, I think Medvedeva deserved to go there because I like that she was trending up and she put herself there.
That one I totally agree with. I'm actually okay with Semenarova too. I figured they would pick her.
Yeah, and I like her. I'm not
Semenarova actually.
I love her program. You hated it in the beginning.
I didn't like her at the beginning of the year. She's finished off really strong, and I have come around. I think she's put a lot of effort into expressing her long program and making it more enjoyable to watch. Where before I thought she was very robotic through it. But Samodorova, look at her numbers. I mean, at the 2019 European Championships, by the way, she's the European champion now. She got 140 in her free skate, but she's been consistent with 130 and up the entire season on her free skate. She's had 134, 136, 137, 140. What's actually been kind of hampering Samodorova is she's been having to play catch up here or there because her short programs are 64 to 70-ish.
So what's been her totals?
Throughout the whole year, from Lombardia, Skate America,
Sure.
Rostelecom Cup, Grand Prix Final, Russian Championships, and European Championships, 184, 198, 198, 204, 209, and 213.
Oh. You guys, I didn't know it was, that's not that high.
She won the European Championships with 213.
Yeah, because Zagitova bombed. Oh my god. Okay, then I would have taken Tuktamysheva over that girl. I didn't know she's that low. But I actually like her program, so I'm kind of happy to see her. But I just think because 209 is not high enough. 213 is our highest. Where did she get that into?
The European Championships.
Oh, and the worst one you could get, and you want to know why, you guys? Because they up everything, so it's not even real.
Well, anyways, I'm not surprised that they took her because I think she's pretty consistent all year, and I think she probably deserves a spot to go. But then I'm kind of going back on myself because Tuktamysheva has had.
She's had over that.
I mean, she's kind of been around the same thing and a little bit higher, so I don't know.
Yeah, ooh. I thought she was like in the 220s. That's how much I've seen her, you guys. I only watched her once at the Russian Nationals. I never even seen her before because, you know me, I won't give somebody a chance until I see that high score. I'm like, alright, no, I've given some people, but I mean, like, I'm more like, listen, you want to impress Jess, get those numbers up.
Tuktamysheva's had a complete bounce back year. I mean, was the world champion. And
so that is my worlds, and I agree with that, and we're going to see what happens here, but Meds, I hope you win. Oh my god, I'm so excited for her. She might not win. I just want her to finish the year off on a good note.
All I've got to say is for the worlds, if Kahira skates clean, I wish anyone luck to beat her.
Yeah, because... Okay. No, I don't like that her PCS... She is not a better skater to me, in my opinion, than...
Her PCS is a little bit lower than PCS, but her PCS keeps her in there where if she does 2 triple axels in the free skate, she's blowing
Yeah, it's because her technical. Whoa, that's not fair. My Medvedeva can't do triple axels.
she's going to train them apparently.
Oh, she is? That's amazing.
She wants to include it next year, she said.
That's my girl. Always getting better. So you guys, that's our wrap for our bits and pieces of the women's Russians world team. I'm Jesse and I'm the best, and you know it, and you guys certainly know it. You got anything to say to wrap this thing up?
You've been watching the free skate, and we will see you later. Bye.